Laios, we need to cook. Senshi. It's okay. Oh my god, I can't, dude. I can't believe how good Senshi and Walter White go together. That is actually amazing. What's cracking, guys? And I have a very special video here for you today. It's something that I kind of want to do, and with the help of an anime that's been going around, I have an excuse to do it. What I'm going to be doing here is Dungeon Meshi memes, and, you know, the thing that was inspired by Dungeons and Dragons memes as well. I'm kind of combining the two of them because it gives me an excuse, because they literally go hand in hand. And I've been enjoying the show a lot. It's banger after banger episode. It's amazing, and I want to share my love of it and D&D together. So we're just gonna get straight to it. So if you want to like support this kind of stuff out here, tell me you like it. Hit the like, subscribe, stick around. Let's get to it. So comic by Truddlejack. Ugh, this monster drink tastes terrible. Maybe Marcel was right. Not all monsters are gonna taste good. It's a Monster Energy drink. I mean, I've tasted a few. It's kind of like, it's a little too much for me. And later, Laios just going crazy in the back with the theories spinning around in circle like he's Homer Simpson. So what did you do? It had the word monster on it. I thought he'd like it. This is a different kind of monster. Looking at the ingredients inside of it, which is just like sugar, 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 and all sorts of freaking taurine, guarine, and all this other stuff. All those kinds of things that it's way too much for your body to handle. When I drank that Monster Energy drink that they gave away for free, I think one of the cons out there, I was all over the place, man. I was shaking, I was vibrating, man. It was not normal. That definitely has a lot to do with Dungeon Meshi for sure. It's like they're eating monsters, and well, if they had to look at some of our food, I think some of probably the food that they're eating in the dungeon is probably a lot better than what we're eating. No, we are not eating Freddy Fazbear. Hey guys, we're eating Freddy Fazbear. No. Well, she said a naughty word there, but I can't say it. But it's an animatronic. Senshi, how could you possibly cook the dang thing? It's not even real. To be fair, though, they did manage to cook a monster that was made of, well, it had a shell of metal, I should say, with like the armor that they had, a little soft thing on the inside. So yeah, I guess maybe if there's like something that's moving it around inside of that suit, maybe they can eat that. I don't know. Gotcha box out here. Hey, show me what you have. And it's a bone in Linus's mouth. And get back here. It's no use. He's too fast on all fours. Wait, all fours? Why would he be too fast on all fours? Wait a minute. Is he normally faster on all fours? How many of y'all run on all fours? And how many of you would run on all fours long enough to know that somebody else would know that you're way too fast on all fours to catch up to? That's kind of insane. Just say, son. Get them big ass ears out the way of the cat. No, dang. With your chill chuck halfling, get those big old ears. I mean, to be fair, usually you see all the elf girls with the big old ears, and now you got the halflings with the big old Dumbo ears out there. So now you just got a whole bunch of ears out here that we got way too much. Bro, stop chanting in dead languages. You're scaring the hoes. I'm summoning the hose. She's making her blood circle. I mean, true, I guess. You know, I did like that about Marcel, especially in D&D, how, you know, you can just walk that stead line of being neutral and not just good and evil. Like, yeah, magic can be used for evil, but some of the blood's demon magic and things like that can be used for good, okay? Like, magic is not inherently good or evil, it's just magic. You should feed yourself. Now. Okay. Thanks for starting out, Mr. Dwarf out here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that Senshi. I mean, I was a little bit hungry, but you know, now I'm good. Oh, so a YouTube video by Dr. Nick here. Eating a giant poisonous sea slug almost kills me. 1.7 million views 10 months ago. He almost died from just eating a parasite. This man, he would make mukbang videos and other things like that, just a walk in the park. He would eat some of the weirdest stuff, and he would have a very prosperous career on YouTube. I'm telling you, Laios out here, he could make serious buck. He would never have to go anywhere in the dungeon, but I mean, that's where he gets all his food, and I bet a lot of people out there would love to see that kind of content. So comic by Punkit. You like your friends, don't you, Chill Chuck, says Orc Girl, and you like your friends and don't want them to die, huh, Chill Chuck? He's just getting madder and madder. Like, shut up. Dude, I just want to ditch them. I'm just all selfish out here. Just not my reason. I liked how they turned that around from making Chill Chuck into like some sort of hateable character into actually like a relatable but kind of tsundere. He's an actual like male tsundere character now. So an animation by Doraz. Oh, sick. Oh. Oh. I've seen this dance recreated so many times. I think it's originally from like a Blue Archives like something. And I love how it actually has the J Timberlake song, but we can't play that, so I don't know what Chino's gonna use instead. No idea, but that's really well done. I'm just saying, man, that dance is really good. So Marcel making a video, why I'm scared of Laos Toadin. Him just being below eating all the stuff, and it's obviously a parody of Nikado Avocado. Yeah, Marcel has reason to be. I'm not saying that Stephanie doesn't either. But if there were two together, I would still be more scared of Laos. He would just eat all the weirdest stuff out there. He really would. So here we have Jimmy Fallon. And I hate the fact that they made his sister into Jimmy Fallon. And then Fallon meaning Senshi, and it's Jack Black instead, and he's just pogging with that. I still love that little saxophone thing he did with that little thing. He did a good job. Jack Black went ham on that little toy saxophone. And now we get into my little fun part, is the D&D section, some D&D memes. So stick around, some of you nerds, it's what Dungeon Meshi's based on. Veterans players failing a perception check and walking into the most obvious trap imaginable. For the bit. As he rushes into the... Hey, that's good RP. Sometimes not doing the best move is just good RP. If it's what your character would do, that's what matters, all right? There's been plenty of times where I was capable of, like, saving the day doing something, but my character wouldn't do it that way. I make a camp. Okay. And I scream at the moon. You scream at the moon, says the Dungeon Master. The moon deserves it. Okay, roll intimidation. 4. The moon is unfazed. You win this round, I go to sleep. Player wakes up in the domain of the moon goddess. I heard you were talking shit. Let me tell you what you ain't talking bad about me out here. I'll tell you what, you don't disrespect no god. That's actually hilarious if you do that to a player. Good RP there too. Can make some interesting interactions and maybe some punishments or consequences. Developments. I like that actually. Player, hey, can we try Pathfinder? And me, the DM, what's wrong with 5e? Well, that's like all we ever play. Why do we only play 5e? Me, because you know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. There's a lot of rules in it, and to learn an entirely new subsystem, nah fam, I ain't down for that. It's already, a lot of people already still mess up the rules of 5e. DM, the bandits are holding 3 people hostage and are demanding that you surrender. Player, I cast Scorching Ray. You understand that if you miss, they'll kill the hostages, right? You misunderstood. I target the hostages. Oh, God. Playing an evil character campaign I see out there. Well, they don't have any leverage if they don't have any hostages, so therefore, anything goes at that point out there. I mean, yeah, you could go full murder hobo, I guess, if that's truly what you want. But I feel like that kind of ruins the mood a little bit sometimes. Larian Studios won't be making Baldur's Gate 3 DLC, expansions, or Baldur's Gate 4. Lie down, try not to cry. They cry a lot. But they are passionate about making another game. And whatever game that they're gonna make in the future, I'm gonna be all for it because, you know, it may not be Baldur's Gate 3, but maybe it's like gonna be another D&D inspired game. And it's gonna be its own original story, all sorts of cool things out there, not having to do with Baldur's Gate. I think it's fine. They told a great story. And it didn't really need anything else, to be honest. And there's always mods. I have double attack and fairy fire advantage, and I can't even hit once. And he grabs throw this sword at it. I mean, I've been there, brother, man. You know, sometimes you're just meant not to hit, even with advantage and all this stuff, man. You're just not meant to hit, and it sucks. What else can you do, man? So recommending Dungeon Meshi, and there's the Weeb Friends and me pulling in this Trojan horse, and hey, want to play a table dog game that inspired that anime? Hence the reason why I made this entire video. I mean, yeah, I'm just trying to inspire some people. Like, hey, if you like the anime, you may have liked the thing that it was inspired from. I'm just saying, guys. So any problem, and the wizard right there with the NPC right next to him, is that a bazooka? Fireball! 10, 12 feet away, 17. I mean, I do run Pokemon D&D on my second channel, and there is one sorcerer girl that loves casting Fireball. I'm telling you, she has tons of other spells, a plethora of other spells, but she just likes Fireball. And she's fireballed herself and teammates multiple times. The party's suffering the consequences of their actions, and the DM look at that thing. Nature is beautiful. You know, I try to play it, and I try to reward players based on their choices. Sometimes if they take the good actions, I like them to be rewarded, but sometimes bad things happen, and they twist things around, and that creates interesting storytelling, if not everything turns out to be hunky-dory in the end. So, like, I do like rewarding them if they do good deeds, but, like, still, you know, you can't just give them the world after one good deed, especially since most of my Pokemon party they're just kind of... The heroes is questionable in that title there. Our first D&Z session. DM, you see a dog. Can I roll to pet it? Sure. Rolls a critical miss. You slap the dog. No! Why would you have to roll to pet a dog in the first place, dude? But then again, he asked to roll to pet it. So that's just what's going to happen, I guess. I guess it makes it interesting, but that poor dog, he didn't know he was in a JoJo meme. For Christmas, I want a dragon. Be realistic. I want a place in Tabaxi without people making furry jokes. What color fur would you like your dragon girlfriend to have? Bruh, this is a Tabaxi turns into a sad. Wait a minute. Sad even called him a fur because he said girlfriend. Oh my god, dude. I mean, we know what you're really doing when you pick those races, and we know what you're doing when you pick Druid as a class and you want to shapeshift. Okay, not a furry. Okay, dude. So Marcel, and we're waving to her. Hey, what's up? And she looks down, and it's Chikorita. You want to put that in the vegetable stew there, Laios. I bet that's what you want to do there, Mr. Laios, but that's just a Chikorita. It's a Pokemon. There's no loss against the Pokemon. Myself, I can do whatever I want with it. I don't know if you want to eat that thing. It's too cute, man. You're going to feel bad. It might taste good, but I don't know. Anyway, that's going to do it here for a Dungeon Meshi / D&D memes out here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, hey, support the series because this is the only one I got. Well, I mean, I've done a Dungeons & Dragons meme video way long ago, but I don't know where it is. Yeah, you can look for it though. Anyway, I hope to see you beautiful sons of guns again in the next video.